In my last video, I clearly stated how I will be trading for this month. I I explained my current phase in my trading journey and how I'm working towards leading that phase. How I'm working towards implementing my trading and becoming profitable. So I clearly stated that I will be taking 2 trades per week. I'll be okay. First of all, I'll be depositing $1,000, and I'll be taking just 2 trades per week. Then I'll be risking 2% on each trade, and also I'm targeting 8% for the month of February on that $1,000 account. So yeah, the first week is over. First week of February is over. So let's see what we did, or let me show you guys what we did for this week and the outcome of the whole thing, the whole plan for the week. So let's dive into my screen. So guys, here I am on my screen, and as you can see from here, I took this trade on the 7th of February, and 7th was on Friday. As you can see clearly from here, February 2025. 7th was on Friday. So I literally took this trade on the 7th of February, and which was yesterday because today is Saturday. So 7th was yesterday. And I took this trade at, if you look closely from here, 7:05 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, I think pre-London session, before London session opened. And if you know, I don't know if you are familiar with your economic news, the forex news. Yesterday was actually NFP, first Friday of the month of February. Yesterday was NFP. So I took this trade in the morning before London session, and eventually, look how the trade is going currently. Let me go to my trading view so you see. This is how look at how it was supposed to go, rather how it's supposed to go. Let me go to my trading view. So my trading view, this is the trade. Market closed last night, and market closed at 1.03270. That's the price market closed at. And from looking at this trading view, looking at the trade from trading view, the trade is still running. Yeah, I'm still on the trade. But unfortunately, on my MetaTrader 5, you see sell Euro USD, I took a loss. I took an L on my MetaTrader 5. So you might be asking why, how? The trade is still on your trading view. How come you took an L on your MetaTrader 5? That's what you might be asking. But guys, look at it. Look at what happened. Let me try to explain something. Whenever, let me go to my trading view. Okay, good. So on my trading view, you see I entered this trade at, this is the price I entered at 1.03760. Let me check just to confirm if like that's the same price I entered on my MetaTrader 5. Okay, on my MetaTrader 5, after seeing my confirmation, I have to go to my MT5 to execute the trade. And whilst I'm going to my MT5 to execute the trade, price is fluctuating. So the price I imputed these two on my MT5, on my trading view, the price I imputed these two will be this particular two. The price I imputed will be different from the price at which I'll actually enter the trade on my MetaTrader 5. If you have been trading, you should understand what I'm talking about. So I literally entered the trade at 1.03730 at this price, and eventually on my trading view, my stop loss, I called out the stop loss. The stop loss I had on this trade is 1.04157. That's the stop loss at this level, above this my zone here. Stop loss 1.04157. But then look at what I now did on my MetaTrader 5. My stop loss is not on that price. My stop loss was on 1.04125. Do you get now? The stop loss I have on my trading view is different from the stop loss I have on my MetaTrader 5. And why did I do it so good? I'm risking 20 US per trade, and that's 2% of my account balance. And if you look closely from here, look at this place. How much did I lose here? With this my stop loss on 1.04125, I lost 19.75 USD, which we can call 20 USD. 19.75 USD, approximately 20 USD. So the reason I have to set my stop loss here is, assuming I set my stop loss at 1 point, assuming I set my stop loss at 1.04157, I would have lost 20 points. I think 20.05 USD, I'll be 20.1 USD. I would have lost either 20 USD or slightly, or a figure or a number slightly above 20 USD. That's what I would have lost. So the reason I now adjusted my stop loss to this level is that so I won't lose more than 20 USD. You know, whenever I've been doing this for a long time actually. Whenever I have a stop loss on my trading view, I don't usually use that same exact stop loss on my MetaTrader 5. In the sense that I tend to adjust the stop loss such that I won't lose more than that amount I'm planning on risking. I will lose slightly below that amount. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to explain. So that's how I've been doing it. I feel that if price should get here, if price should get to this my stop loss on the MT5, price should also get to the stop loss on my trading view. That's what I just feel. I used to feel that if price should get here and stop me out on 19.75 USD, price should also get to 1.04157 to stop me out on either maybe 20.05 USD or 20.1 USD, something like that. So that was the way I've been doing. That's my mindset on this. So, but eventually, I feel I'm wrong because yesterday I got stopped out on my MetaTrader 5 after like adjusting the stop loss a little bit so that I'll not lose more than 20 USD. But on my trading view, I didn't get stopped out. So I don't know. Do you understand what I'm trying to say now? So that's why I got stopped out on this trade. If not, I would have not been stopped out on this trade. I adjusted my stop loss, and mind you, I didn't adjust it when the trade was running. Immediately I entered the trade. That's when, like, I usually do this. This is what I normally do. If you check my past losses, I don't usually lose that amount I'm planning on risking. I lose slightly, some cents slightly below it. So that's what I usually do. Because the reason I do this is because whenever I'm looking at my statistics, I don't like seeing like overflowed value. Like I don't know how to put this into words for you guys to understand. But I don't like seeing, okay, for instance, now I'm risking 2%. My risk on the account is 2%. I don't want to be seeing 2.0 something percent that I lost. Maybe as I lost now, I didn't lose up to 2%, but you can call it 2% because it's almost equivalent to 2%. The difference between this and 2% is just 25 cents. So I don't like seeing it overflow. I don't like seeing more than that 20 USD. It makes me feel somehow when I see more than 20 USD. So that's why I like, reducing it a little bit, almost 20 USD. So that's what I literally do. But I feel I will stop doing that. Yeah, I'm going to stop doing that because this shit is actually painful. Like, yeah, your trade is still running on your trading view. Meanwhile, you've been stopped out MetaTrader 5. Although sometimes spread can result to this, but this time around it wasn't spread. Do you know why I said it wasn't spread? Spread, assuming I use this stop loss, this particular stop loss I have in my trading view on my MetaTrader 5. With the spread safe, I wouldn't have been stopped out. Let's go back to the what's it called? To the trading view. What's the stop loss I use? Let's look at it again. 1.04125. Take note of that. 1.04125. 1.04125, right? That's the stop loss I use on my MetaTrader 5. Now let me adjust this guy. Let me adjust this guy to the stop loss 1.04125. So this is meant to be the stop loss I use on my you see, this is the stop loss I used on my MetaTrader 5. That's how I got stopped out. But as I used the last stop loss that I imputed on my trading view, which is 157, I guess. Yeah, I would have not been stopped out. To show you that, okay, now to confirm that even though it was spread, I wouldn't have been stopped out. Yeah, even though it was spread, I wouldn't have stopped. Let's go to my XNES. Let's check the spread in my XNES. So perfect. This is my XNES, the XNES terminal, and this is that particular trade. This, as you can look closely from here, this is Euro USD, and this is the 1 hour time frame. I can still put it on the 4 hours, but let me just leave it on the 4 hours time frame. So this is the 4 hours time frame on Euro USD. So if you look closely from here, see that stop loss I had on my MetaTrader 5, 1.04125. This is stop loss I have on my MetaTrader 5, and as you can see, from this is spread. This is bid and ask price. This blue price and this red price, and like that's the spread. The spread should be. The spread should be. I don't know what the spread is actually. I don't know what the spread actually is on this particular account. But what I'm trying to say is that even with the spread, you see how tight the spread is. Even with the spread, assuming my stop loss was on that price I had on my trading view, which is 157, right? Yeah, 157. Assuming my stop loss was here, you see the space. Like, look at the space now. Look at the distance. So even with spread, I wouldn't have been stopped out. That I'm just trying to let you guys know. Even with spread, see how many pips we have about 4 pips. You see, about 4 pips. Distance between where price got to and where my stop loss is about 4 pips, approximately 4 pips. So even with, and I'm not sure the spread on this particular broker on the extent, I'm not sure the spread is up to 4 pips. So even with the spread, I wouldn't have been stopped out. So now what am I trying to say with all these things that I've been rapping since? What am I trying to say? Next time on my subsequent trades, whichever stop loss I have on my trading view is what I'm going to have on my MetaTrader 5. Even though at the end of the day, if I lose the trade, if I hit stop loss, I lose more than my predetermined risk, slightly more, I wouldn't mind, because this thing is actually painful. Like, it's very, very painful. If you've been through this, just let me know in the comment section. If you've entered the trade, if you got stopped out on your MetaTrader 5, but on your trading view, the trade is still running. Probably you got stopped out as a result of high spread and all that. And on your trading view, the trade is still running. Just let me know in the comment section. That shit is so painful, guys. Like, it's very, very painful. So at the end of the day now, I wouldn't count this trade, although the trade has not really played out to the it has not played out to the end. Yeah, although the trade has not played out to the end, because my overall stop loss is at overall profit target is at 1.02 thousand, 1.02000. So the trade is still currently running on my trading view, but in reality on my MetaTrader 5, where I have my money, I've been stopped out. So that's just it. And so I wouldn't count this trade as, even though this trade hits my profit target, I wouldn't count it as a win. Yeah, I wouldn't count it as a win, because on the back end, where I have the money, I hit stop loss. So it was actually painful. Probably TP here. I don't know if it will hit TP. It might still spike up, you get it. But there are more chances for this trade to drop to the downside than for it to go up. So there are more confluences, or there are more things, or there are more indicating elements. I don't know the English to use. There are more confluences for this trade to drop to the downside than for it to go to the upside. So eventually, if I hit here, if the trade gets to my profit target, I wouldn't count that as a win. I already counted the trade as a loss, because I lost it on my MetaTrader 5 as a result of this thing I've been trying to explain. So guys, just take notes. For me, I've implemented it. I'm sure this will not happen again. I've implemented it. Just take note of that. Whatever stop loss price I have on my trading view, that's what I'm going to have on my MetaTrader 5. So as you can see from here, I have my statistics. Like, I've journaled the trade already. I've journaled the trade already. On week 1, I took it on this, the only trade I took for this week, Euro USD, and I got stopped out, which is stop loss. Then I lost 2%. I lost approximately 20 USD. 19.75 USD is approximately 20 USD. So I lost 20 USD, and that's a loss. I'm down 2% for the month. And remember, we are targeting 8% overall. I might get to 8%, I might not get to 8%, I might be in drawdown. Whichever that happens, I'll just try my best as much as possible to follow my plan.